You're very welcome to this special Opinions Matter podcast with Adrian and Jeremy. Now, this is Opinions Matter Extra, the uncut version. But let me tell you what this podcast is all about. During the week, as many of you may realise, we do our show live on Facebook most weekday afternoons. And at the very start, myself and Jeremy just sit here in the studio talking utter shite. If you would like to hear the entire podcast, it's available on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You just search for Opinions Matter with Adrian and Jeremy. Have a listen to this. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Opinions Matter. My name is Adrian, and that man there is Jeremy.
I don't take cocaine, by the way.
That's interesting to hear. Thanks for sharing that with us. Why did you feel the need to share that with us?
As you know, I'm one of Dublin and the commuter belt. One of Dublin and the commuter belt's premier DJs. I'm in demand.
You do one poxy gig a week?
No, I have several gigs. Anyway, at one of my gigs last week.
He does one gig in a pub on a Saturday.
No,
that's it.
Lots of gigs.
No gigs. Yeah.
Your daughter frequents my gigs.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. No.
She was there a couple of weeks ago, drinking jugs of Blue Wicked and dancing on the tables.
No, I think that's a lie.
No, I think you'll find...
It must be more than 10 or 12 weeks ago.
Anyway, at my gig last week, somebody came up to me, who I know quite well, and asked me, was I on cocaine? And I said, no. I take grave offence to that.
Yeah.
I've never taken a drug in my... those of you who know me well will know that I've never even taken cannabis. I've never
smoked a cigarette?
Never smoked a cigarette. I don't touch drugs. And I asked her why. I was quite offended. You know this woman, by the way.
Do I?
Yeah, you would.
So this woman approached you at one of your many gigs.
She's not a woman. You're making it sound like she was a mystery woman. No, she's a woman. Would you know her? Oh, you do, actually, yeah.
How do I know her?
Oh, you do. You may have worked with her. And she says to me, "Geez, Jeremy, can I ask you a question? I never thought this would be your cup of tea." I says, "What are you talking about?" She says, "Do you do cocaine?" I says, I do cocaine. And I says, "Why?" And she said, "Because you're always at your nose."
Well, you are.
I know.
It's one of your most annoying traits. And you've loads, by the way. I could come up with a whole list.
We'll just use one for today. Don't use up all the material.
Okay, yes. So your most annoying trait is that you rub your nose half the time. When I'm editing the podcast,
yeah, every
every single day I have to edit out.
Okay, I can't answer. So is nose twitching related to cocaine use?
Yes, of course, because you have to snort it up your nose.
No, I thought cocaine was you're doing that with your jaw.
Yeah, but that as well. But you can tell somebody's taking cocaine because they're rubbing their exactly like you.
Oh yeah. Now, I have to be honest with you guys. I have a very itchy nose constantly. My nose is always itchy. There's nothing I can do about it. It's obviously a complaint I have. Like why would
it's a very frustrating one.
Oh, for me it's very frustrating.
That's why you never made it in the world of radio, because nobody puts you on the air, because all you can hear is... That's why you've never been on the television.
So, sorry. This is Adrian. He was sacked from 104.
Wasn't sacked from anywhere.
Sacked from 98.
No.
Sacked from News Talk.
I still work there.
East Coast, LMFM, Galway Bay FM, Sligo FM.
I've never been sacked from a radio station in my life. But anyway, sorry, the reason you've never worked on television is you couldn't possibly imagine Patrick Keelty on a Friday night on the Late Late.
What guests have we got coming up tonight? We've got some great guests tonight on the show. That's me, Patrick Keelty, actually.
Jesus, it's brutal. Where's you from, Mayo?
Oh, that's not a Mayo accent. Anyway, to answer your question, if you ever see me on the screen or you see me at my many, many gigs in Dublin and the surrounding commuter belt.
He does one gig in Bray on a Saturday.
And you see me going like that with my nose, it's not because I've done a line
of Charlie.
Is that what it's called?
A line of Charlie, yeah.
I just have, it's an itchy nose. I don't know what to do about it. Now, a friend of mine suggested something, and
to actually take cocaine and get rid of it.
No, to get rid of my itchy nose.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can get it done in Turkish barbers, and what they do is they get big. So you know a Q-tip.
Yes.
What are they called? Cotton buds.
Oh, you talking about the wax?
Yeah. So they get this huge big Q-tip. Like the thing that you used to use for the COVID test. Remember COVID that didn't exist? It's all a scam.
All a scam. Scamdemic, yeah.
Scamdemic. Convid. Remember the thing you used to get up your nose?
Yeah, for a test, yeah.
For COVID. And...
well, I had that wax treatment done on my ears a few years ago.
So will you let me explain to the listeners what it consists of?
It's wax.
Yeah, so they put wax on the end of one of those COVID swabs, and they put 2 of them up each nostril, and they leave it up there.
And then they rip it out.
And then they rip it out, and it comes out. Look, well, in Adrian's case, it comes out looking like a rug because he's a big pecker.
Well, I don't have I'm not rubbing my big pecker all the time.
So where did you get it done?
It was on my ears, not on my nose.
No, I don't mean where in your body. I mean where in the world.
In Turkey, actually.
You thought you were going in for a hand job.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
no,
you did. You
no,
did.
I actually went in.
Dirty git.
I actually went in.
Git.
I went in for a haircut, right?
Yeah.
Because I'd forgotten to get one before we went on holidays. And I ended up...
you have very hairy ears, I meant to say that to you.
Well, I didn't after that day.
You look like Yoda.
So he puts this wax stuff in my ears, yeah?
Yeah.
And he, again, leaves it to dry, and then... Oh, my gee.
Really
I can't imagine what it'd be like doing it in your nose.
Yeah, so that's the only option that I have to get rid of my itchy nose. So I'm not prepared, because I've watched videos on YouTube, and it looks absolutely horrific.
Horrific, yeah. It does.
Horrific. Can I just say before we go on as well?
Yeah, go on.
I want to say hello to a football team who are staying in the hotel at the moment.
I saw them, yeah. Who are they?
So there's a van parked in the car park of the White Sands Hotel where we are at the moment. And it's there. Look, I took a photograph of them.
Who are they?
Peterborough United Football Club.
Sure, they're Division 10 or something.
No, I don't think they are. I think you're the Championship.
Are they?
I think they're a big
And what
team.
are they doing in Dublin? What are they doing in this hotel? Are they stalking us?
Well, I don't know. They're obviously coming for the chicken wings or something like that. Actually, can I tell you all a funny story before we go on about football team?
I thought you were going to talk about chicken wings, because I had another story to tell you about chicken wings. Well, not chicken wings, chicken fillets.
Well, we both tell a very quick story. These stories are worth waiting for. I have a great nightclub story you're all going to find this hilarious, okay? So myself and Adrian have been working in nightclubs, me in bigger ones than him. He does local bars and stuff like that. But
Jeremy works in one gig on a Saturday night.
We've been working by choice. We've all both been working in the nightclub scene for many, many years. I've worked in some of Dublin's finest nightclubs, and
as have I.
And I was working in Club M one night,
Mm-hmm.
and a load of lads came in one Saturday night, and they were all dressed to the nines. They had the proper, shirts with cufflinks. I love a shirt with a cufflink.
Yeah, you never wear one though.
No, I don't, but I love them. I love seeing it, and I like a shirt where the collar is different colour to the shirt. What's that called?
They're gone out. They're gone out with the Indians.
Yeah, but this was 20 years ago, okay?
Right, yeah, go on anyway.
So they were all they looked the part, okay?
Yeah.
And they arrived up to the door of Club M, and they said, what, how's it going? Yeah, rebel lads out here. From
they're Australian now, are they?
G'day. No, they were from. So they told the management of the club that they were Portsmouth Football Club.
Okay.
So Portsmouth Football Club, I don't think they exist anymore, but they were a huge club back in the day.
Okay, stop running your nose.
Sorry, Portsmouth Football Club. So they told the management that they were Portsmouth Football Club. So the management were all running around like blue arse flies looking after them. They put them up in the VIP area, yeah. Mm-hmm. They went around to the local centre and bought strawberries and chocolate sauce, and they were feeding them strawberries with fondue and all that.
Yeah.
And they were giving them bottles of champagne. Moet de Chandon.
Yeah.
Moet de Chandon.
If you knew anything, it's actually Moet.
De Chandon.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're giving them Moet de Chandon, and they literally put all the staff looking after them because it's Portsmouth Football Club. Jesus, these lads.
Big lads. Yeah.
This is huge for us. And the lads were sitting there, and I was DJing beside them, and I was thinking to myself, something a bit off here.
Right.
Yeah, because these lads, some of them looked a bit out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find out what league they're in, by the way?
Yeah, League One. That's not even the championship.
So they're in the third tier.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
and not only are they in the third tier, they're 20th out of 24 in the league.
It's not a football show. We don't need to know. But back in the day,
they may as well be Bray Wanderers.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
No, but back in the day, they were a big team.
I'm talking about Peterborough, staying here in the hotel.
No, I'm talking about Portsmouth.
Oh, Portsmouth. Okay,
These
go on.
Huge players playing for them, and I was looking at a few of them, and I said, "There's something a bit amiss here," because some of them had beer bellies. Now, footballers
generally do
not have beer bellies.
They do after their retirement.
After the retirement, yeah, they had like Wayne Rooney, but they none of them looked actually fit. Okay, they were well dressed, but they didn't look fit. And I called over the manager and I says, "I think there's something.
Something amiss here.
These are not Portsmouth Football Club." And I was googling Portsmouth Football Club, and one of the players that played for Portsmouth at the time was David James. He was the England goalkeeper. Mm-hmm. And I was looking around and going,
"Where's Jamesy?
And Jamesy wasn't there.
Bit strange, yeah, bit strange.
So I said, why wouldn't Jamesy be there? And I said to the manager, this is important. He says, it is. Sorry, Sophie, more strawberries for the number 10. More strawberries for the number 10. More with the Shandon over here. And he says, it is. It's for Portsmouth Football Club. We're going to be all over the papers tomorrow. Anyway, the end of the night comes and the tab arrives. The bar bill. They're running the tab. And the next minute you see all the lads putting their hands in their pockets and taking out spare change and putting down like 20. Oh, Jonah, have you got 20 euro?
Where are they from?
Portsmouth. Have you got 20 euro? Have you got a fiver? And they're trying to add up to the bill. The bill was about 900 quid like back in the day. It was a big bill, okay? And they're trying to...
They're counting out shillings and
they're
cents?
counting out shillings. Your man's taking money out of his sock and the whole lot. And
so who were they?
And it turns out they were just a couple of lads on a stag night.
Chance their arm?
That chanced their arm, and they got 10 bottles of free champagne out of it just for chancing their arm. There were no more... Well, and the fact that I checked up the sports page on BBC, they were playing a game in England the next day.
At that time?
The next day. So there's no way they were going to be in Club M. So let that be. If you ever want to get VIP treatment on a night out, just say that you're a football team. The two of us could go out and say that we play for...
For what? What club do you think I could be playing for?
Obese United. Go on, tell your... Have you time for your quick story?
A very quick story. If I say the word chicken fillet to you, what am I talking about?
My butcher does 5 for a tenner.
Very good.
Yeah,
right.
Very
Well,
good deal. Very good deal.
there was one night. There was a time where young'uns, used to wear chicken fillets in their bra.
Flat ones.
They weren't actual chicken fillets.
Yeah, but they look like.
But they look like a chicken fillet. Yeah. And you were actually in the club that night.
Yes, I was.
And
I remember that night. I'll tell you what club it was.
Yeah, go on.
The Spa Well.
Was it?
Which takes me back to Adrian never got good gigs. They literally put him in the Spa Well.
That was a great gig, actually. That was a great gig. Anyway.
CIH?
What?
CIH?
CIH?
Cash in hand?
Cash in hand?
IGGs?
IGGs?
Ill-gotten gains?
Oh, none of that.
No cash. You've never done a cash in hand gig?
Never in my life.
Okay.
So we were... dance floor is full, yeah? We're yapping away, and out of nowhere, so this young one's up dancing, she's giving it loads,
I even remember the song.
What was the song? How do you know the song?
I know you can't see this because it's a podcast, but Adrian just did the Donald Trump YMCA dance. No, it was The Maniac.
Was it?
Yeah, it was The Maniac.
Oh, it might have been, yeah, it might have
Because I remember she was bopping around and the tits were going left to right.
Flying all over the place. Anyway, the upshot of it is, as she's dancing and she starts wiggling like this,
Oggy.
Oi.
Yeah.
Her chicken fillets flew out of her bra.
Projectile across.
And she spent the next 10 minutes on her hands and knees crawling around the dance floor.
I know, God
looking
love her.
for these chicken fillets out of her bra.
And then, do you remember the funniest part of that story? So she was on the floor on her knees, which would be quite common in the Spa Well.
Allegedly. Back in the day.
That doesn't exist anymore.
The building still does.
And they're going to sue us because women were on their knees.
Yeah,
Could they sue us over that?
Go on anyway.
Anyway, she was on her knees and like there's all people dancing around and she's going around looking for them. Anyway, she managed to find one of the chicken fillets. So which I to this day I'll never understand why she did this. She put one chicken fillet back in.
So she was lopsided then.
Yeah, she put her left chicken fillet back in. Yeah, so she must have felt like a right old tit.
Yeah, lovely finish to that story.
Thank you. No, but that's true. She went around with one chicken fillet. They were a terrible invention.
They were, yeah, dreadful.
Like, I'm sorry, girls. I don't have a problem, by the way, with flat-chested women. No, I prefer a buxom woman.
Yeah, but just go and get surgery.
Yeah, go to Turkey.
Yeah, job done.
We have a friend called Turkey Tits.
Turkey Tits?
Yeah.
No, Turkey Teeth.
No, Turkey Tits is her name.
Well,
Or her.
who?
Did you not know that's her nickname?
Really?
Yeah, sure. There's even an article about it. Hang on.
Turkey Tits?
Yeah, that's her name. She's going to kill me for saying this now. Don't. Yeah, sure, look, it was in the news.
Oh.
So she went to Turkey.
Yeah.
And she got tits.
And now she's nicknamed Turkey Tits.
But I'm not sure if she knows that that's her nickname.
Oh, right, she may not.
It's one of those nicknames that she probably doesn't know.
She's from around this vicinity somewhere.
Oh, is she?
Around this neck of Dublin, yeah, she is.
TT is?
Yeah.
Turkey Tits.
Turkey Tits, yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Opinions Matter.